Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an upload. Today we're diving into some powerful advice from Ellen White about the role of pastors and church members in politics. This is an important topic, so stay with me until the end. Ellen White strongly advised pastors and church members to avoid bringing politics into their sermons and church discussions. She emphasized that ministers should focus on preaching the gospel, uplifting Christ, and preparing people for his second coming, not engaging in political disputes. Let's take a closer look at some key points from her writings. First, Ellen White warned that ministers should not take sides in political issues because it could divide the church and distract from the mission of spreading the gospel. She wrote, "We are not as a people to become mixed up with political questions. Be ye not unequally yoked together with unbelievers in political strife, nor bind with them in their attachments. Keep your voting to yourself. Do not feel you have to urge everyone to do as you do." Counsels for the Church, page 316. Political involvement can create unnecessary divisions within the church, and that's exactly what Ellen White wanted to avoid. Second, Ellen White urged church leaders to focus on spiritual matters rather than getting caught up in political activism. She said, "The Lord would have his people bury political questions. On these themes, silence is eloquence. Christ calls upon his followers to come into unity on the pure gospel principles which are revealed in the Word of God." Gospel Workers, page 391. Our mission as believers is to share the gospel, not to engage in political debates that could divide the church. Third, Ellen White pointed out that Christ himself did not involve himself in political disputes but remained focused on his mission. She wrote, "There he stood, the Son of God, with the hoarded treasures of eternity in his grasp, in the presence of the multitude. But he did not refer to the question in dispute. Had he done so, the cause of truth would have been lost." Desire of Ages, page 509. Jesus' focus was always on salvation, not politics, and that's the example we are called to follow. Finally, Ellen White believed that political discussions in the church could cause unnecessary division and weaken the church's influence. She said, "We cannot with safety vote for political parties, for we do not know whom we are voting for. We cannot labor to please men who will use their influence to repress religious liberty and to set in operation oppressive measures." Fundamentals of Christian Education, page 475. Political disagreements can weaken the church and distract from its true purpose, sharing the message of salvation. Ellen White counseled that pastors should avoid discussing politics in their sermons and instead focus on spiritual matters, unity, and the message of salvation. Her guidance remains relevant today as we strive to keep our focus on Christ and his mission. What are your thoughts on this topic? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content like this. Thanks for watching. See you next time.